go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Hari Bo, Hari Bo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is stay to the sweet chanting of his name. Hari Bo, Hari Bo.
Hare Krishna.
The sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Hari Bo, Hari Bo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you're born. Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Hari Bo, Yashamati Nandana, Rajaparana, Hari Bo, Hari Bo.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Krishna. Good morning.
OGE, please.
Now, time for a grand rising. We mourned enough on the Wailing Wall. Everybody get off that wailing wall. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Purchase your tracks today.
Krishna, 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 Gauranga Nityananda Gauranga Jesus Prabhupada 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 Shri Advaita Nityananda Gauranga Shri Advaita Nityananda Gauranga 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Purchase
Rama
your
Rama
tracks
Hare
today.
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare All right, put your microphones on and we'll do some japa here together. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu
Krishna Chaitanya
Shri
Prabhu
Advaita
Nityananda Sri
Gadadhar
Advaita Gadadhar
Sari Gaura
Sri Gaurava
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare Hare
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
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 Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama
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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama
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 Hare
Rama Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare
Hare Rama
Rama Hare Rama
Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Rama
Rama,
Hare Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare
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 Rama, Hare
Rama Hare
Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama
Oh my
Rama Hare Krishna
Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Rama,
Hare 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 Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare, Krishna.
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Krishna Hare Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Rama
Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare
Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama. Rama,
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama.
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama.
Rama Rama
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama. Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Hare Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Rama
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Rama
Rama.
Hare Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna. Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare 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 Rama
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
Hare Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
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 Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Hare Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare Rama Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Rama Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
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 Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama 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 Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hari Rama,
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hari Hari
Rama
Hari Krishna, Hari
Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari Rama, Hari Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hari
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna.
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare Rama
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare Hare Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Rama
Krishna,
Hare Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Hare, Hare
Rama Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare
Rama,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama,
Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Guru Bhaktavinda, Jaya
Jaya Jaya
Sri
Sri Krishna
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya
Jaya
Jaya
Nityananda,
Nityananda
Jaya Sri
Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Guru Bhakti Vrinda
Bhaktavinda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya. Krishna is happiness personified. Happiness in a person. It becomes happiness in our person. Personal happiness. I like that word. Person, personal, persona. Don't think you got false ego when Krishna's revealed himself to you. No. You know what the real ego is, the real truth. Yeah, yeah. And he just reveals himself more and more and more. Yeah. So yeah, this is fantastic. What we're doing is Bhagavatam 10th canto. Did you know that? This is summum bonum worship here. Summum bonum, topmost. Giving it to us ordinary persons. I love it, man. I love how the Lord works. That's why you see, his highest dham is Vrindavan. It's a place of informality, forest there. They're just like ordinary people. Is it a wonder why the ordinary the nobodies come first? It's their chance, man. It's kind of again, sorry about this Bitcoin thing, but it's so relevant. It's so relevant. It's the hope for the people, and the people, who are in charge, like the demons are in charge. So they got all the money, right? Right now, they all the wealth, all the control, right? Controlling everything in the world. And the people got basically no hope, and their hope is this thing comes along, and it's Krishna in a way. It's this Bitcoin things. The people they bought $1 worth, and they're millionaires already. Yeah, that was way back when, though. So it's like the hope of the people that are really poor have no hope. People in the world have no hope. Maya's gotcha like this. See, and the only people that are living it up are the ones in false ego. See, false identity. They think wealth is money. Wealth is control. See, and then the masses are in ignorance. See, and the more powerful that are in control. The more what do you call it? The more crafty, the more tricky. They have this perverted intelligence. Like Prabhupada used to show, it's like the Vedas are like a jewel on the head of a snake. With most people, that's called religion. See, they take this jewel of the Bible, even the jewel of the Vedas. And they're snaky, they're crafty. What did Jesus call the Pharisees? I didn't. He said it. Vipers, snakes. You don't think? See, this is everything in this world will corrupt us. Everything in this world will corrupt us until you become self-realized and understand what the real self is, who the real self is, and your relationship to the real self. Otherwise, you're corruptible. And that's why if you get a position and you haven't realized God, and you can't, because only those who've realized the Supreme Lord as He is can communicate with that Lord and communicate that to you and others. No one else can. See? So everybody, they think, okay, yeah, give me the position, give me the scepter, give me the stick, the sannyas stick, give me the position. I'm guru. Yes, I'm deliver my disciples. Yes, So the disciples bewilder the guru, and the guru bewilders the disciple. It's called the cheaters and the cheated. Until you realize the real self, you're under that problem. And so whenever you go after the opulences in this world and being the president, you notice Trump happens to have a big false ego. I don't know if anybody's noticed. He got a lot of pride. He thinks he's important person and he's great. He even says it. I mean, like, I'm so it's just not his fault. It's just what happens when you become corrupted. That goes for everybody. It goes for, unless you realize yourself, you're not delivered yourself. That's why Lord Caitanya taught the verses that even a perfect Brahmin cannot deliver themselves. And that's the best we may have in this world practically, or maybe the best is a good Brahmin, or even a liberated soul cannot really liberate you fully. Only a person who's a devotee. This is the great secret. Jesus, oh my Lord, it is right that you've kept this truth. See, this knowledge, this information, this understanding from the wise, the so-called wise of the world, and revealed it to babes. That's why it works. Are we anything special? Nothing special, except we have special knowledge given because we have special mercy here. Anybody coming here, if you're sincere and you're really looking for the Lord, there is no reason the Lord would not reveal himself to you, because everything is in alignment here. Everything. We have the potency here. We have the order of the disciplic line here. We have the blessing of Krishna here. What else do you need to get the highest benefit that life in this universe has to give? It's all here in this Sangha. Bold, isn't it? But it's all true. Truth will set you free, right? Where does this come from? You think it just comes from imagination? No, it comes from revelation. It comes from worshiping the Lord intimately and being hollowed out. See? And then the Lord speaks through his devotees. That's why he spoke through a carpenter and liberated billions of people in this world. Carpenter wanted to show, you see, I worked through carpenter, but he didn't work through the non-devotees. The non-devotees didn't have the devotion that Jesus had. The non-devotees were the Pharisees. See, they were corrupted because they get the opulence prematurely. Everybody gets corrupted. That's just how it works here. That's what Maya more or less corrupts you. That's why the mode of goodness is not good enough. You can be a good person and everything, you become corrupted. Oh, look at me, I gave charity. Oh, I'm going to get a great position in heaven. Oh, I'm really important. I give so much charity. See? That's mode of goodness. And you feel good. There's a good feeling there for doing it and all that, but it's mixed. See, this is why this worship that Lord Caitanya came to give to the world that we're reviving here is called pure goodness. And it's not based on our being a pure devotee. No. It's about this relationship and the pure devotees aren't thinking try to get to a place of being a pure devotee. No, they're too busy involved like bees in the happiness of worshiping the Lord and communicating and communing with that Lord and sharing that with others. Too busy to be a pure devotee. Too busy with the natural the pure devotee thing comes with the territory. It's not even something you think about. Everything comes with the territory. It's like, hey man, I got the golden goose from whatever everything comes from. Purification comes from this relationship with the golden goose, and we know who that is. The Lord's taking my scriptures away. I used to really enjoy, I was enjoy looking at these things, and where'd they go? I want some knowledge. I want the knowledge right there. We want knowledge. This is how it comes, man. It's like this, man. This is fantastic. It's great, man. Man, do we have wealth here? So this is the hope. Just like Bitcoin was the hope for the poor people, and that's and the people in charge. Oh, do they hate this? The little nobodies are becoming somebodies and millionaires. It's Krishna doing it, humbling them. And then we got this. Now this, you think Bitcoin's valuable? This is the most valuable. Bitcoin comes from the one that I communicate with every day. He's the one who designed it. I like it's like, having, what do you want? The designs of the Lord, or you want the designer, a relationship with the designer? Now the designer's better, man. Everything comes from that. See, he's the real wealth, and that's how you learn. He'll show you something good in this world, and then you see, oh yeah, the Lord is even better than that. There's all these Bitcoin millionaires. Don't think I'm mundane with this stuff. If you do, that's good. It's your purification. You think, I don't know. This is all preaching, man. That's what my style. I like to do this, man. Yeah. Yeah. These guys, see, there's these Bitcoin millionaires, billionaires, some of them. And this one guy bought maybe $100 worth of Bitcoin. He's a billionaire. Can you imagine that? He did this 11 years ago. Not now, you can't do that, but you can, still good, but not like that. He's a billionaire. And there's so many like that. And still they're empty, more or less, because that's all they got is the Bitcoin. But me, look, I got a little bit, just a small little bit, but I got Krishna. Hey, man, that's perfect. And the Lord loves to be in your activities, whatever they are. As long as He's there, everything's perfect, right? You notice that, Lolita? As long as He's there, everything's right. Whatever you do is fine, because the Lord likes that. He likes, oh, my devotee's involved in this. He's doing this. He's got to do this, and and He goes with us. That's the real opulence, man. Is the Lord is with us, and we're aware of that. See, aware of that, and so yeah. I mean, it's amazing. I was feeling this urge to read the first chapters of Bhagavad Gita because it's all about that. It's really, yeah. So anyway, our wealth here that you can get here is becoming aware that God is living inside you and is your most intimate friend and relative. That is the great treasure you can get here. To chant the holy name and feel this relation in pure devotion. That no millionaire can give you this. No billionaire, nobody with the millions of Bitcoins or anything. Maybe we'll attract some Bitcoin people to get some good sense. You want to be a real capitalist, you people that made a lot of money out there, you come here, we'll teach you how to be the best capitalist. We'll show you what the real wealth is. And then your wealth won't give you trouble, because otherwise, without this relationship, it just gives you troubles. Everything. It's all corrupted. It's all poison. It's like that churning of the ocean. See, the demigods and demons were doing together in Bhagavatam. And the demons, naturally, they wanted to go to the front. See, they always want to be in the front. That's why now they're in the front, right? They want to go to the front. And they want to be up first, right? They want to be the politicians. They want to be first, right? They want to be the big religious leaders, right? They want to go first. See, they want to be the important people. They want to go first. And we're all last, right? What did Jesus say? Oh, the first will become the last. So what did Krishna say to the demigods? Oh, no, let them let them be in front. You be in back of the snake. See, in front of the snake is the poison. See, the poison is name and fame and everything. That's why you see the ones, have we got one guru yet? How many followers of those gurus have we got? More of those. More of those, or those who are the rank and file ISKCON, more of those. But to get one of those, that's a big catch. See, that's like somebody that's been poisoned, that's completely blinded, big time. See, they can't see this. That's how bad that is, that poison. It blinds you so bad that you'll think that Gohari's a hypocrite. Gohari's a liar. Gohari and his friends like Lalita, oh, she's a demon. See, that's how bad that contamination is. It's completely bewildering. See, so anyway, those who are attracted, whoever you are, I don't care. You can if you're somehow or other, Krishna sees the sincerity in your heart. You could be in any position here. You could be wealthy. You could be poor. Yeah, this is open to everybody. This is the true equal opportunity for everyone. This is what they're, people have been trying to get together They see, like in these new world orders, people trying different things. They try capitalism. That's work, but not perfectly, not so well, really, but sort of okay. And then they try communism. Okay, this, let's equally distribute. Everybody gets, still there's corruption there. This is the new world order. It's naturally ordered in this relationship. Everything becomes from this. All peace, all purification, all happiness, complete realization of who we are, why we're in this world, and how to get out of it, the means, everything is in this relationship. And then whatever is needed just comes naturally. Yeah, I mean, see, that's why, the harvest is plentiful, the workers are few. When I got the order from Prabhupada, I just started doing this. I realized, well, hey, man, he gave me the order. It's his responsibility to, feed his servant, right? Yeah. I may go out begging sometimes, I put my little thing up there and say, hey, anybody want to donate? Fine. But, everybody's got to work in the world. What are you doing, man? If you don't, you go into the mode of ignorance. You got to do something. But this, I mean, I'm nothing special. See, this is what I'm trying to help people understand. Starting with the nobodies. Hey, man, you want to be something special? Look at this. Go Haridas. Doesn't even wear any clothes. Doesn't, just a t-shirt every day. No tilak, nothing. But look at the respect that people who here give him. I mean, you see, I go from a nobody to be somebody, and I leave, and it's like that's not where I get the juice. But it just comes with the territory. I'm just trying to people. Everybody is wanting to be something. They want to be something, or they want to attain something. Why not just come where you're already something, and you already attained something? Because how can you be a nobody when you have a relationship with the most important person in the whole all the universes? How can you be a nobody? Now, the world who's in illusion, that's why most people think we're nobodies. But anybody here, that's why I'd say do the 30-day challenge, come and listen for a while. And if you really are looking for this, what I'm explaining by personal experience and what real wealth is, you will get it if you really want that. Seek and ye shall find. If you're seeking with your heart that you really want to know what the real wealth in this world is, which is it's just this relationship with the Supreme Lord, where you call him and he's there. People are calling and calling. Look at the Jews. Look at they called, and they had to call the Lord for a savior, right? Call them on the Wailing Wall. They're still on the Wailing Wall. And they were like when the old time they called, and the oppressors, right? The demons, they're always oppressing because they want to be in the front, right? They want to be in the front, and they become, hard-hearted and no compassion, nothing, just selfish. They're always got the front of the snake. And look, the people they were calling God, the Jewish people, God, please send us a liberator. They had to do this for generations before they got the Lord's attention. And then they finally sent a savior, and they rejected him at first, Moses. He said, go away. Then Moses went and did more austerities. Goes to the desert, does more, get more purified. Okay? That's the way it used to be. Oh, it's all changed now, man. You come here, man. You'll be very easy to call the Lord, and he will come and he will help. First they rejected Moses, and then he did more austerities, more purification. They came and they could recognize him more. So that's it, man. You come here, you'll in the eyes of the Lord, you'll be a somebody. And in the eyes of the world, who knows? Who cares? If he wants to put you up on a seat, which he probably will. I mean, if you're purified, he would like to, he needs people to grab the head of the snake and not die, not become polluted, right? Somebody's got to grab. What do you think I'm doing now? Yeah, I'm grab the head of the snake, man. Huh. Get people bound. Maharaj, man. Go hard with a t-shirt, Maharaj. His divine grace. Bhakti Vedanta. Yeah, these titles coming from the hearts of the devotees. If that's the head of the snake, man. If you don't got bhakti, you're going down. That's why we see what we see in religion. Why did Krishna say, abandon all varieties of religion and surrender to me? See, surrendering to the Lord is getting this relationship, and that's why you come here. We're going to teach you properly. We're going to teach you the right way, that's the narrow gate that Jesus taught. Go in the door and you'll become the shepherd of the sheep. The door is the empowered person, the real transcendentally empowered person there, even though they're a nobody and a carpenter or whatever they are, a donkey even. If the word of God is coming through there and you're really looking for it, you'll recognize it. See? And then you'll become a somebody and you won't be polluted. You'll grab the head of the snake. The Lord will use you to be a guru and a teacher. Look how much respect Lalita's getting. Yes, you give great classes, very deep classes, deep access, deep relationship. See? Does she look like she's like infatuated with herself? She's infatuated with the real self. She's infatuated with Krishna. That's how you get over the false ego. False ego is false identification. If you know Krishna, where's the false ego? You know who the real Lord is, right? The Lord has revealed himself. And he keeps revealing himself. That's the fun. That's the enjoyment of devotee. More revelation, right? I don't want to be a pure, the noun pure devotee. It's like static. I'm now a pure devotee. Oh, there's nowhere to go, nothing to know. I'm perfect, and see, that's illusion. See, it's a purified devotee, continually, going deeper into the Lord, revealing more of the Lord's name. That's the fun. That's the adventure. What did Krishna say? I'm adventure. Hey, you become that too. You become adventurous. See, it's a verb, not just I'm adventure. Yeah, and then it's just some noun. No, it's a verb. It's action. We got to go every day is an adventure here, isn't it? Now we're adventuring. We're climbing Mount Everest. The Lord is the mountain. I climb him every day. He's the tree. I climb the Lord. Climb on top of the shoulders of the Lord every day. I love it, man. It's great. Anybody interested in that? You want real wealth? Come here, man. We'll show you what real wealth is. Have you kind of lost a little faith that your billions of bitcoins or your billions of dollars or you're controlling billions of people is it? This is it. Control the controller, that's the thing, man. And only this bhakti that is given here. The great treasure is this bhakti. We reveal the revelations of Jesus. What is this pearl of great price? Is this devotion, this bhakti, this love. This love reveals the truth. This love is the tool to go into the mind of the Supreme Lord so that you can mine the treasure. And that treasure is that Lord himself. And that's the relationship. You feel the Lord. You're in him. He's in you. When you call his name, you're in him. And then he awakens in you. Now, there you go. Perfection, self-realization. We're here to make gurus here. We're here to make the new world order. So it's perfect. When the shadow comes, the shadow is the Klaus Schwab. His new world order is a shadow. When the shadow is here, that means the light is here. That's why Srimad Bhagavatam, when these significant times come, this is the shadow is here. Basically, the shadow. The Lord casts his shadow in the form of the demons. It's a shadow, darkness, right? It's cast as a shadow, and you think that's bad, but it's not. It's not bad. It's not good. It's a transcendental thing. It gets things going. It's that friction. Yeah. So then the demigods come up, and then they start going like this. See, with the snake, See, and what is produced? The true light. The true light that's because the true light is here. It's been born. See, when the true light is here, what happens? Jesus talked about it. He said, whatever's been hidden in the closets will be shouted from the rooftops. This is a prophecy. This time is now. Whatever's been hidden, all these things with that is going to be revealed. Already it's coming out. Everything, everybody's losing faith in governments. You see, look at these guys been cheating us from the beginning. They don't deserve to. We see, and that's good. It's not a bad thing. It's actually, it'll put you in a better position because you see, I had faith in these politicians who are no better than me. And this goes into religion. This is all whatever's been hidden in the closets in religion will be put it out, shouted from the rooftops. Gohari's helping out in that department, right? In all departments. I'm here to help in all departments. Shouted from the rooftops, and after a while, you rank and file persons who have no hope really with them. You'll never be a real guru like them. This is the good old boys club. Many of you persons here in this world that are following these gurus, you don't have the heart to do what they do. You're not into like hook or crook and to cheat and steal and lie to get that position. And they're your leaders, many of them, most of them. See, you don't have that heart. And this is the hope. This is the assurance, actually, to get out of that. When you lose faith that these people who are no better than you and many times worse than you can deliver you, then maybe you'll listen over here. What, am I not telling you some amazing things? Aren't these actually true? Can't you see the truth is here? Are we no-shows like all these other, I'm sorry, we can't show you ecstasy. We can't show you love of God, the greatest treasure in the world, so you're not going to find it because we don't really have it. We've been bullshitting you from the beginning because Maya's the biggest bullshitter in this whole universe, man. She's bullshitting everybody. Right there, like that, bullshitting everybody, man. Lying, cheating, stealing, plundering. Come here, we'll teach you how to plunder Krishna, the jewels in the real Lord. Man. You don't come in this way, you don't get these jewels. Then all you get are the fake jewels, the fake. You ever see diamonds, the glass? Can you tell the difference? This is the problem in religion. You can't tell what is a real guru, what is a real deliverer. A real guru is a deliverer. You're going to deliver you out of this illusion. See? You have strong words, strong ecstasy, because they're strongly empowered and used by the transcendental Lord to deliver you. Yes. You ready for that? Or you still want you want the fake glass out there, the fake gurus, the fake. And see, when the fakes are there, see, that means the light is there. You notice when Krishna was here, the real God, who was also here, Pundraka. He had millions of followers, like these guys, millions of followers, right? Nobody followed Sudama. Krishna had his place over there, but that was transcendental. He had his devotees. See, the devotees knew the glories of the Lord. They laughed at Pundraka, just like I laugh at these guys. The messengers, it's like Lalita was talking about these people. They just all in names. They come with a message that has no power. These messengers of Pundraka in the 10th canto, they came to Krishna, the real Krishna. Or you come to the real devotees, they come with a proclamation. Get off your seat, man. You're not the real God. See, the false gods and the false gurus come out and say to the real, they always come up to the face of the truth. And they say, that's false. That's called an illusionist. And the neophytes, the ones who can't understand things as they are, they believe the more aggressive preacher. of the word. The more one in charge, well, let's follow him because he's the herd. They follow the herd. See, all the masses follow the what is not really real yet, religion. Don't they? Masses follow religion. That's why you see, I follow truth. A great sage is not a great sage unless their opinion differs from everybody in illusion, especially the religionists. See, does my opinion differ from all these people out there? Every friggin' one of them. Even from Narayan Raj, he didn't have the right quite opinion either, did he? My opinion differs from everybody. Otherwise, I see, but except one personality that it doesn't differ from, that verse. See, a great sage is not a great sage. Oh, you think you're no? I'm into truth, man. If the shoe fits, it fits. So what, man? You know, if the Lord uses you, you're going to be a great sage. So you guys evaluate: is the Lord using Gaur Hari Das or not? Have you ever heard preaching like this with such strength and such authority? I'm surprised myself when I'm listening. Also, I listen back and think, "Ooh, wow, the Lord was really hot today. He was on fire." Now that's called detachment. Natural, I like it, natural detachment. See, a great sage is not a great sage unless their opinion differs from others. See, and one should follow the progressive path of those persons. See, if a great sage is a great sage, there's a reason, because they're actually used by God. They actually have this transcendental relationship. How can you not become a great sage when God is using you, the transcendental Lord? How can you not speak uncommon things, have uncommon realization, and the best of all, uncommon ecstatic intimacy and love? How can you not become like a Jesus Christ? Yes, you got to be like that to deliver people. Otherwise, I never say I'm Jesus Christ. No. Jesus is Jesus, man. Gaur Hari is Gaur Hari, you know. But the bottom line is he or Jesus or any so-called Jesus, are they used by the transcendental Lord? Do you hear something unusual, uncommon, deeper than you can even fathom sometimes until devotion awakens? Yeah, bring something new. And you know the new thing? The new thing is love of Krishna, man. The new world order. We're bringing the new world order, and just easy peasy. Look at that poor Klaus Schwab. He has to work his butt off to do it, man. All that work he's doing, going to all those meetings. We just come to these meetings. These meetings are fun. His are boring, man. They got to sit through all the boring talks and go to the Davos every year. It's just boring, man. These are lively. We come in here, we just play, have a lot of fun, man. These are our meetings. Like in the ISKCON, they have GBC meet. Everybody knows GBC. Oh God, they dread those things. Nobody likes to go to those meetings, but people love these meetings. This is the upgrade. You ready for the upgrade? Come to these meetings. This is the GBCDFG. We got every word in the book is here, man. Yeah, you want to go to a meeting? Come here, man. We'll show you how meetings are the perfection of meetings. We'll show you what a productive meeting is. We produce lots of profit here every day. Yes, Maya or Satan illusion calls the real God fake news. That's right. Isn't that even the demons do that? They say all these people, the poor people, are just trying. Come on, man! Can't you see? They're trying to. No, it's fake news. No, don't let anybody hear it. It's only we have the real news, and the sheeple, because they're under the canoe. They can't even think straight. Yeah, they can't analyze it. Like, are these people? I mean, isn't it right to have different opinions to evaluate? I mean, their mind's supposed to work like that, you know. But when you when you're controlled by the Maya, like in the mode of passion and ignorance, you can't. You're programmed and you follow. That's how it works. That's why, they know that. That's called crafty intelligence. That's why you see that's very demoniac to do that to your brothers and sisters, to program them to do your will and not God's will. Hey, like here, you're getting a new program. The program is, hey, your relationship with the Lord. You communicate with God personally, and you get all kinds of information and revelations and understanding. And you live from that and by that and for that. Everything is in that relationship. I can't stand boring. Sometimes boring can feel almost painful to me. Exactly. Yeah, nobody wants to go to a GBC meeting, really. They dread those things. And they get there, they got to sit hours and talk about just not, basically Varnashram Dharma. I mean, God, my God, or whatever it is, how to control their little minions, What's the new policy they want to put out? See, this is all mundane. That's why religion is still material. That this is truth. You live here. It's the truth that we live by. The truth is what? Two things: ecstatic worship of the Lord, intimacy with God, and revelation. The scriptures were written by revelation, and the scriptures are interpreted by the preachers. See, it's not an interpretation. Well, they see it as it is and present it as it is. It's very powerful, the scriptures as they are. That's why Prabhupada wrote Bhagavad Gita, not just Bhagavad Gita as it is. Funny, boring meetings in the world by your word. Yes, I get the strength to ignore while sitting. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even in the business, it's boring. The whole thing is very boring. The whole world is. Yeah, that's why you got to come here for 30 days. Maybe you catch on fire. Depends how dry the tinder is. But the longer you stay here, the more you'll dry out and then catch on fire eventually. Yeah, okay, Bhagavad Gita. I'm going to read this here. So, Lalita, get your Bhagavad Gita out here. Time for the basics. Chapter 2. Read. But,
Okay.
matter of fact, you know what? Chant for a minute. I have to do something for my voice and everything. So
Yeah.
you chant, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Go to the bathroom too and stuff. Take care of the body.
Okay.
Do this here.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutare Srimate Bhaktivedanta Paramahamsa Sri Lagora Haridas Maharajacharya Itiravide Namaste Prabhupada Deve Goravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Suyavadi Pasacha Deja Tarine Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Ajeta Gadadara Srivas Ati Gora Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Ajeta Gadadara Srivas Ati Gora Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Okay, you can read now.
From starting with verse 1.
Yeah, verse 1, yes.
Okay. Oh, Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Oh, Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. There is a big echo.
Oh, sorry. Let me take care of that.
So Sanjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana Krishna, he spoke the following words. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said...
No. Read some of the purport now.
Okay. Material compassion, lamentation, and tears are all signs of ignorance of the real self. I see it here now with this earthquake. Oh my goodness. It's unbelievable how people react. Woo. Compassion for the eternal soul is self-realization. The word Madhusudana is significant in this verse.
You see how high this knowledge is. It's the Bhagavad Gita is not a small thing. It's very, very deep. Let me do this here. Yeah, Bhagavad Gita is about the level of the soul, and basically this is why until a person is elevated to the level of knowing who they really are, they're in this material lamentation, material compassion. See, and it's always for the body, compassion for the trees. Oh, the poor whales. Yeah, I mean, but that stuff is always going to go on. People are just heartless, and there's a certain section of people they don't think anything. They come and they kill whales. They'll take down trees. They're exploiting the resources in this world. It's just always going to go on, and so then people are going to fight it. They think and see there, so they have material compassion. You can see it like in that Thronberg, that what is this? She has a famous saying, "How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? The climate is changing." Of course the climate is changing. It always changes. Everything changes. They think it's a bad thing. Your climate is changing and you're and the whole world is and she's so motivated. They stage everything, they lie, and the whole bullshit. It's the whole bullshit thing, man. How dare you? And they jerk people around. That's what Maya does. Beggars are good at that too. They know it. I used to have people in Berkeley, especially. They come up to your, oh, come on, come up to your car like, I mean, they might be, you know, sometimes, you know, but a lot of times they use that. You know, it's all a show, you know, the whole thing. Material, it's all, and it's always about my body is, I'm suffering. Yeah. Well, your body is suffering because you lack knowledge. Like today, actually, I give to beggars, you know, something. I just do it. But today I was doing Sankirtan, you know, maybe you see, I don't know. And so there was a beggar there. He's sitting there. He makes a lot of money. I see people always pass. They're always giving money. He has no shoes. He's just sitting here smiling, you know, old guy. So today I just sat there and so I put in this cup Harinam. I just sat there and sang to him. And they went on. And then somebody walks by and they say, "What is this? You don't give the beggar any money." What are you talking about? I give him a lot of this. I give him the supreme wealth is the holy name. But see, so Krishna is trying to teach Arjuna, who's identified with this material compassion of it's always about the body. Oh, I'm not gonna kill the army. There are some of my friends and family members are on that side. See, about their bodies. So now Krishna is going to start his discussion. So go ahead, read a little bit more. Probably.
Yeah. I read more of this purport. Huh? So the word Madhusudana is significant in this verse. Lord Krishna, he killed the demon Madhu. And now Arjuna wanted Krishna to kill the demon of misunderstanding that had overtaken him in the discharge of his duty.
See, and that's what Krishna always does that. He kills the demons of misunderstanding. That's called knowledge. That's why Bhagavatam gives light in this age of Kali. This is what people need. I mean, they really need to hear this knowledge. And because it's Krishna, he kills it. Krishna is the book. Lord Caitanya said, this Srimad Bhagavatam is my book incarnation, is the book incarnation of God. See? So it's meant to be spoken by a devotee incarnation of the Lord. Devotee incarnation is, see, the Lord incarnates through that devotee as that devotee. And they speak this knowledge to illuminate the minds of people who is steeped in the ignorance, and that's the demon. See, so in Kali Yuga, this Kali Yuga, it's not about killing demon bodies. It's about killing their ignorance, killing the ignorance of false identification. You know, killing the ignorance in gurus who have drank the poison. They drank the Kool-Aid. You know, it's not very cool to do that, but a lot of people have done that. It's all ignorance. If you know things as they are, like here, I'm teaching postgraduate. What is a real guru? It's chapter 1 of Adi Leela on the spiritual master. You need to find that quality of a guru. See, that kills the ignorance. Be careful. Be careful with what? Bird sweet is again there again. Oh, bird sweet. Oh, bird sweet. I would like to read. Yeah. So anyway, bird sweet. We'll see how things develop there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm also drunk, so that's good. Different kind of drunk. Drunk on the names. Yeah. So anyway, don't pay any attention to that stuff. You know, here we're doing our discussion. No, you can't. Yeah, you know what? Is this person serious at all? Do I need to get rid of him because people's attention?
I don't know.
It got your attention, so I don't know.
Well, he was in our class a few days ago, Guru Maharaj.
Was he bad guy or good guy?
No, he was not a bad guy. Not a bad guy, but I think he was really drunk on alcohol or drugs.
Yeah, okay. I want to stay with this. I don't want to get into... See, this is the problem with this kind of... The distractions. Okay, last chance. I'll give you the last chance. Guy's intelligent. He knows it's coming to the end. Smart guy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so the demons is this ignorance. See, the demons represent ignorance. That's how the demons are in control, because they promote ignorance. They promote the lies and deception, deceit. See, this knowledge is good for everybody. It's good for the demons. It's good for the demigods. It's good, and because it takes away the ignorance that people are living by. See, they're living by ignorance. People think that it's about having lots of money and being important, to being part of the elites. See? So, and then they somehow, by inheritance, they have this, it's like generation. They pass it on their generations. Um, and it's a generational curse, actually, to be like that, in that thing, to be that way. And then they have the good people, and this is, they both need to be liberated, and so this knowledge will liberate everybody. That's why you see, uh, Prahlad was brought to the demons. He preached to the demons, didn't he? Shows you this preaching is good for demons. He preached to the demigods. Anybody, this is can you imagine a word that's good for everybody? This is why when you find an empowered spiritual master, they are the verses. This Srimad Bhagavatam that they speak as it is, see, is only known by those who are pure in heart. See, purified in heart. See, purified by this relationship. Hollowed out. They're real flutes for the Lord. See, and the highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion, for the welfare of who? Everybody, for all. See, most people, they're just trying, they're on their own sides. The demons are trying to get things for themselves, right? And the demigods trying to get things for themselves and their followers. See, so we get things for Krishna. We get people for Krishna. And that can come from anybody. Jesus said, I have sheep in many different folds. See, the people ready for this message. You'll see people will be coming from everywhere into this. The Lord has people, he has the demons out there. They'll hear this message and they'll get, they're sleeper agents for the Lord. They'll just wake up and they'll know this is where to go. Just like with Prabhupada, certain people, different places, they just woke up. The message has to be spoken. That's why you see people coming already. They're different, like one by one, proper time. You just, all we do is just have fun, man. Have our meetings. Got to have and isn't it nice? They have closed meetings. They have to, because the stuff that they plan is only good for them. See? Here, we have open meetings. No, we don't need any secret society here. No, it's time to bring the secrets out. So we have an open meeting right there on Facebook. Hey, man, Jai Pataka, Radhanath, all these gurus in Gaudiya Samiti, you can join our meeting. It's an open meeting, and you'll hear things that you never heard before, but you won't come because you're all steeped in your old sectarian, your same old, and make me big and you stay small type preaching. We have a preaching for everybody. We relieve people from false ID. We take their false IDs away from them and give them free, a real ID, permanent ID. See, this is everybody, they want a big thing about, they want to have this, a digital identity for everybody. They like everybody's a digit. We're going to have a digital identity at a chest. We need to track your body, man. Track the body. What is this? All that work to track the body, man. I'm tracking the spiritual body of Krishna, man. That's all I'm interested in tracking. That's you want to track something that has something real value. Everybody wants to track people's bodies in Maya and all that crap. You got to get these, keep track of bodies. How about just one? All you need is one thing. Keep track of Krishna's body. Where is Krishna today? Should be your question. Oh, Hare Krishna. There he is. Very easy to keep track of. Easy peasy. See, the illusion always follows the truth. When the truth is here, so the illusion is speaking illusions. We speak truth. Who's going to win? Who has the better deal? For everybody, even you demons are all that hard work tracking all these bodies, and nobody likes it. Nobody likes you. You know, what a life. Here, we track. Everybody can track the Lord, and he's very easy to track. You just take this potency here. You just take this holy name with the whole name, and you'll be able to track the Lord wherever you go. Hare Krishna, there he is. And then you've probably, oh, wow, I've tracked the Lord. I found him. He's on track. I'm on track now. He gets you right on the right track. Hare Krishna. Boom. There you are. Can play the piano for, you know who that is? Radhe. Must be Radhe. Get me off track. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Read on a little bit.
Radhe is here as well.
Oh, okay.
Compassion for the dress of the drowning man is senseless. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is when you're. That's and it's not real compassion. Compassion is liberating people, and that comes natural. Who is Paradas? Who is this Paradas now?
Oh, we had.
Okay, we'll find out. Oh, there he is.
Hare Krishna, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, thank you for coming there. Yeah.
No problem.
Okay, so go ahead there, Lalita, read a little bit.
Yeah.
Welcome, my friend. Thank you for coming.
Shall I mute my microphone?
Yeah, mute your microphone.
A man fallen in the ocean of niscience cannot be saved simply by rescuing his outward dress, the grass.
Isn't this nice to be a soul winner? I mean, that's what we're doing here. We're winning souls back to the kingdom. And because we save the soul, and people say, well, save the soul. Where's the soul? All we see is the body. Yeah, well, that's why you got to come here and get purified, man. So you can perceive the soul. You can become transformed by this association. Jesus started the ball rolling. He said, you must be born again to perceive the kingdom of God. Lord Caitanya did the same thing. He gave people this born again experience. He gave them the birth of this spiritual potency inside them, which reveals the Lord as he is and reveals your relationship and its spirit relationship. So, that's why you see Jesus is remembered, even though people don't understand him very well, but still people know intuitively that this person knows something more. He spoke things they're still trying to figure out what he said. And the same thing with Prabhupada. Most people don't understand Prabhupada's books, but they know there's something there. And it keeps them there. Just like, Janaki and Johan, they studied Prabhupada's books. They didn't understand everything. But they knew something was there. There's some shelter in even the book. That's what Prabhupada said. Even if you put the books on the shelf and you give respect to them, give your little puja to the books, and just hold them on the shelf. There's piety in that. There's benefit in that. But ultimately is, to be attracted to relishing these truths, tasting them. Okay, go ahead, read on.
One who doesn't know this and laments for the outward dress is called a Sudra, or one who laments unnecessarily. Arjuna was a Kshatriya.
Yeah, you see how most people in Kali Yuga is called Sudras? Because most people are doing, Brahmins are doing like this. That's why he says, even in Kali Yuga, the Brahmins are mostly Sudras. It said right in 12th canto, Brahmins are Sudras. Politicians, everybody's there lamenting for the world and worldly. Many Christians are Sudras. We're all Sudras, but there's a difference. I'll tell you the difference in a second. See, so many Christians are Sudras. How do you know? They're lamenting for their bodies and their family. It's all about the family. And, the illusion is using it. Maya uses that. All the movies, it's all about the family. Go back to your family. All these plots are so boring, man. When I see that, I said, my God, Maya, what are you doing? These are you. She says, well, we got a bunch of fools out there. They consider family as all in all. Yeah. Oh, it's all about the family. Coming back. The whole plot of the movies now, usually, is getting back to your family. They separate you from the family and to get back to the family. That's it. And when I see that, I say, oh, yeah, that's what it's all about. It's true. It is all about that. Getting back to the family. Come here. We'll bring you to the eternal family and you'll be happy forever. For God's sake and yours especially. It's all about coming back to the family, right, Bhakta Tom? Where is your family? Is it in the family of people who still identify the body as the self? Is it still those who identify with Varnashram Dharma? That's, it's all about Varnashram Dharma, to be in your position, and to chant dry rounds, to do empty or superficial ceremonies, to looking good and to build big external temples. Is it still all about that? See, that's why you abandon all varieties of religion, man, and worship God in truth, like Jesus told the woman at the well. We don't have to go anywhere. Do I have to go anywhere? I stay in Playa del Carmen right now till it's, easy peasy to travel. I ain't going to go and I don't have to. I travel all over the place this way. I go more places, and I want to do Sankirtan. I think globally and act locally and globally. I do both. I do everything here. That's a devotee. You get this ability. You act locally. I do my little Sankirtan out here, and I act globally. Do both. By this, using technology, leveraging technology to deliver the whole world. You wait till the people get wind of these conversations. Look, we already got 25 today, breaking records. The word's getting out, man. There's something special going on here. Nobody talks like this. Nobody has the kahunas to discuss like this. Nobody talks like his disciples talk either. They're powering up also. So that's where you go where you see real teaching, and uncommon teaching, uncommon preceptor. Bhaktivinoda Thakur. That's the empowered person, the person God is speaking through. And how do you know? Because you get an experience of God. You get the real deal, my friends. Wet floor, watch out. You might slip. Go ahead there. I like these purports. They're inspiring.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Lord
Krishna,
the essence. See, he knew what he was talking. This person knew the soul. See? Otherwise, you don't give purports like that. That's a person who's realized the truth. That's why I love to speak on the purports and give purports on the purport. There's more to say on these things. Lots more. Prabhupada, this is my life. The blood that goes through my veins is his words. I love it. Got to do more of that. Go ahead. What else?
Arjuna was a Kshatriya, and this conduct was not expected from him. Lord Krishna, however, he can dissipate the lamentation of the ignorant man. And for this purpose, the Bhagavad Gita was sung by him.
Yeah, and that was more. See, he said, he's a Kshatriya. You shouldn't be thinking like this. See, as a Kshatriya, you should, I go to war. This is my duty. Whatever it is, I just do my duty. But see, Krishna is he's going to Prabhupada's talking about that level now, but the deeper level is Krishna is going to go all the way to the cut to the chase. This is beyond the Kshatriya. That's why what is being given here is beyond the Varnashram system. It's beyond whether you're a Sudra or a Kshatriya or whoever comes here, you become better than a Sudra. You can become better than a Brahmin. You become better than a Kshatriya. You become better than a sannyasi. Could you imagine? Listen, world, you come here and I'll prove it, man. People here are becoming better than Brahmins, better than sannyasis, better than your best guru out there. And that's the truth, man. Because if your guru can't give ecstatic devotion, this is better, right? Just logical. I mean, the devotees here, people come for devotion. They come to Lalita and Johan and they get inspired by bhakti. Well, if you can't do that, this is better than being the best guru in this universe. If Brahma can't do that in this world, the Lalita Ganga is better than Brahma. That's how powerful the absolute truth is. Jesus knew that. Lord Caitanya knew that. And Gaura Haridas is getting to know that also. And so are you. Whatever I get to know, I share. I pay it forward, man. And pay it forward fast. I don't wait a day to pay. In the moment, man. As it comes down, we shoot it out. Just like Bill Gates shoots the poison into your veins, we shoot the truth right into your transcendental body veins. We open the vein and just shoot that truth right in there, man. Give you life and get the, ooh, wow, man, this is a vitamin B shot, man, better. You ever see these people that get vitamin B? Ooh, wow, get inner life. We'll give you a shot. We'll just shoot it right into your transcendental veins, the transcendental truth, man, and wake you right up, right, Tom? Wake them right up. Light you up, man. Light your fire. Go ahead, Lalita. This is inspiring.
So Lord Krishna, however, he can dissipate the lamentation of the ignorant man and for ignorant men. And for this purpose, the Bhagavad Gita was sung.
That's right. And for this purpose, it's spoken, especially because people, if you're just a Brahmin, or maybe you're a tricky Brahmin, maybe you're a jewel with a head, who knows? You can't speak the real Bhagavad Gita to take people's lamentation away. See? But devotees can. See, a devotee who has love for that Lord, who wrote the Bhagavad Gita, who spoke it, can. See, and take your lamentation away, take everything away, take your fear away. This is the perfect medicine, world. The perfect medicine here for your fear, to counteract your anxiety. It's better than being locked down, man. Do you think that's the answer for your safety? This is the perfect safety. Man, as soon as your spiritual body awakens and you relish this relationship with the true transcendental Lord, you're safe. You're safe. Otherwise, you're not safe in this world, locking yourself in your room and not having this realization and this revelation, this understanding, this ecstatic happiness. You'll always be in anxiety. That ain't a strong enough method to go and lock yourself in the room, listening to people telling you bullshit and lies. That doesn't take your fear away. You just become more fearful. It's like throwing gas on a fire, Man, look how much fear people are in. Your mask ain't going to give you safety from the little viruses and the floating in the air. There's so many already. There always been. There's so many viruses that they had to lie to you and go and make these PCR tests, which is the biggest bullshit story in the world. I mean, God, none of the people even here have done the research on that. But that's big. It's the guy who made I did all the research. The guy who did the PCR test, you know what? He said, listen, don't use this as a diagnosis, because this PCR test is like the universe. Anything in the universe, you can magnify it. And the tricky demons were thinking, wow, we could use this. We'll magnify a virus And then we'll tell them they got to lock themselves up and lock themselves down, and they got to distance themselves from others, because we're going to magnify this insignificant thing and make it really big. And even though, and no, that's why most people never, they say, oh, you've got this, you're contaminated. And they say, well, God, I don't even feel sick. Even doctors who have some brain left, they say, we never treat people that are not sick. You're supposed to treat the sick. And here we're treating these people that don't have any sickness and restricting them and all this. This is what the world does, man. You ready to get out of that? You ready to get out of lying to your brothers and sisters like that? And thinking that you got to get rid of them, and you got to be king and they got to be nobodies, part of the Hunger Games society, where there's just these elites up there and everybody's out there eating bugs. Can you imagine? They're actually pulling it off. People believe in this bullshit and they get the stars. They always get the stars, like this one lady, beautiful lady star, to eat bugs. Wiggling right in her mouth. Ooh, this is so good. And people looking at that, and they're, ooh, it's all about eating bugs now. You want to be like that, or you want to wake up? You want to be a bug pusher? I mean, you elites, you think that's anything good, being bug pushers? Everybody. It's just this place is that, like if it's time to transcend this. Whoever you want to, come here, man. Come with us. It's time to bring, we'll give you compassion on the souls of everybody. Compassion on Klaus Schwab. Compassion on Bill Gates. These guys are the most fallen. Actually, usually more fallen than them are the religious leaders often, because they're so blinded by and they got God's knowledge on their heads, that they're pumping that speculation into you, man. See, that stuff, it poisons you. What do you think the story of Kalya is? Kalya went in where? Where was Kalya? In the river there in the Yamuna. She poisoned, or Kalya poisoned that river Yamuna, didn't he? What do you think that represents? That represents your gurus, many of them, not all of them, but many of them, who speak to you and poison the kata. That river gave life to the devotees. That river is Hari Kata. That's the life of the devotees. It's my life, man, as it is truth. I don't care. You don't like it. It's the truth. Are you a Kalya? Is there some Kalya in you? Are you a guru and you can't deliver your disciples who are bowing down to you and worshiping you? There's a little Kalya in you. It's a lie. Lie is a lie, right? It's the truth that'll set you free. Why? I shouldn't tell people that it's time for the truth. Whatever was hidden in the closets will be shouted from the rooftops. You notice Gauri Das has a loud voice, doesn't he? What? You got to be the scriptures. You got to be that lion. Otherwise, no truth is coming out here yet. What do you think? When you see a real spiritual master, you see the real lion, the lion-like personality using them. Lord Caitanya wasn't, when Jesus spoke, when the guys came to take him, right? They come to take him. They said, where is Jesus? He says, I'm Jesus. And boom, they fell on their backs or in their faces. Literally, it says right there. That's the kind of empowered personality. Fall forward in respect. Loud, real preacher, a real Christian preacher. One of this one guy in the 1800s. What's his name? I forgot his name, but anyway, Ben Franklin heard about this preaching. He said he heard this preacher. He said they can hear him a mile away. He has such a loud voice. Yes. He said, I don't believe it. And he went to there was a preaching session, because the guy preached outdoors, always outdoors. And very famous preacher around that time. And so Ben Franklin stood about a mile away, and he says, oh my God, I hear the guy. That's an empowered person.
Of course.
If you were here in this room, you would feel it. It goes through the walls.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And so you come here, you get the like father, like son. Lord Caitanya had that quality, like lion-like, and also like very soft. He's both. He's both. Radha and Krishna. See, the Lord, authoritative. The Lord is he's the supreme autocrat. That's one of his qualities. Lord Caitanya was a supreme autocrat. When he sat down on the throne, you saw this person knew what he was talking about. This person has authority. Jesus Christ was like that. Nicodemus told his friends, man, he didn't say anything necessarily new, although it was new what he said. But man, when he spoke with authority, man. You could tell this man represented that supreme Lord. We're worshiping that, but we don't know. Okay, go ahead. Read on.
That's the fire. That's the fire.
It's the fire.
This chapter instructs us in self-realization by an analytical study of the material body and the spirit soul, as explained by the supreme authority.
Yeah, you see, highest truth is reality. That's the spirit soul, distinguished from illusion. Illusion is the material body. I mean, it's true for a time, but it's not really us. It's just that when you become more realized and of spirit, you realize, oh, this is like a tent. Even St. Paul thought, this is just a tent. We're just inhabiting. We're just passing through. That's why when the body dies, you just pass through it. Your soul goes on. I had an out of the body experience. I know what that's like. Even, I felt my soul just went up, literally.
Yeah.
Right. Like just, it's still attached, but went up and out. It's amazing. Whatever qualities I had then, I carried with me, even in that. I could experience I said, oh, this is, because that's your truth. You're more of who you think you are and identify with. That's the soul carries that. It's like a fragrance, an air. See, so if you carry the fragrance of the truth, man, that's bind that here, man. You come here, you're going to get that. Yeah, go ahead.
So, this realization is possible when one works without attachment to fruitive results and is situated in the fixed conception of the real self.
Yeah, and you see that is a very high thing, and that's what people try to imitate. They try to imitate, practicing being like that. And that's the hard way. That's called you're trying to practice. You're trying to imitate. Mm-hmm. And in Kali Yuga, it never ends up well. You need the mercy. You need Lord Caitanya. See, Lord Caitanya is the only meaning for one advancing in spiritual life. His path, his devotees, everything related to him, truly, is the only meaning. This is why you notice you guys tried to do it that way. You tried to act like, not everybody, but a lot of people here, they try to act like a devotee. You try to, it's all an act. Yeah. But here you become a devotee. The Lord makes you. He gives you his mercy. You get the mercy of Lord Caitanya, which is this love for him. And everything comes from that relationship. And you just develop the relationship. Just take the gift. Just come here, take the gift. Even if it's worth it. Even you go through some misidentification with that coming here. It's like the churning of the ocean of milk, man. You're that stuff coming out of you, because you're here in the fire of Sankirtan, hearing, chanting, and this crapola is coming out of you. Hey, but you're going to get the ultimate result here. See, you're going to know, oh, wow, I'm spirit, and oh, the supreme spirit, and you just molt that other part. You just shed it like a skin that it is, just a skin. Can you imagine? People identify with the skin. That's why you see Prabhupada call it skin disease. You believe in skin. Skin is reality. Oh, look, what color is that person's skin? See, this is the racism idea. Oh, look at this skin in a suit. You know, it's amazing for me. I see people, they give respect to these suits. Person in a nice suit looking like a penguin. How ridiculous. I mean, if you really think about it, why are you giving respect to penguins? You got to be a penguin if you want to be important. You know, see, if you're going to go important, you got to put on a nice suit with this stupid little looking thing hanging down called a tie. It's perfect. You're tied to illusion. That's your necktie. You know, that's why they call it a necktie or a bow tie. See, this is your package. It's some bodily package. That's all you get, man. And then, you know, when you think of these people, they gotta, oh, that person's important. He's respected. Look at that little suit with the looking like a nice penguin coming out. Even that Trudeau, he looks like a penguin when he walks like that. Is it perfect? These little games, these guys, you think they're really important to the Lord? Well, you know, important for destroying everything because he wants this new world order. This is going to be great, man. This is going to satisfy even Trudeau's and all these. I mean, you'll love this order. This is the best order. So you do your little service, destroy everything, destroy capitalism, you know, and communism will also be destroyed because that don't work either. None of it works. None of it except this. See, natural. We do natural, organic. See, it's organic. When our spirit is awakened, we have this natural, organic relationship with the Supreme Spirit. Okay, there you go. No more fear. No more lockdowns. Yeah, you just naturally, now you're wealthy. Why would you want to hoard? This wealth increases when you share it. Can you imagine that people just don't know what real wealth is? They think all these billions of dollars they get, they don't want to lose a farthing of it. Here, all this wealth I get, I just dump on the world. Dump on everybody, man. Share it. And then more comes. Now that's wealth. That's perfection and wealth. See, reasons why Lord Caitanya came. You become the reason why Lord Caitanya came. You must become the reason why Lord Caitanya come. Otherwise, nobody will ever know. They got to see a role model example, and only the Lord can make you so. You have to come in the real line where that kind of lineage is. It's a transcendental lineage, not some seminal bullshit thing that gets contaminated after time. It's a spiritual lineage. That's why, see, our line is Shiksha Guru. You know, Shiksha, not seminal. Not because I was initiated by Prabhupada or you were initiated by Prabhupada. Therefore, you're Guru Dev because you were one of the first good old boys club. And you're not very good anymore. You're an old boy now. You got to come to the good young men and women's club. We're the boys club and the girls club here. We never age. We just get more and more youthful here. Isn't that right? Come to the boys club. Otherwise, that's the good old boys club. And they're old boys. They're really old and they're still immature. The most mature devotees were the cowherd boys and the cowherd girls. Isn't that amazing? Well, that's what you get here. Anybody you want that kind of, you want to be in the young men and women's club, the YMCA. YMCA. How's that go there, Amy? YMCA. That song. Even Lalita probably remembers that song. You remember that song?
The tune. I remember the tune.
The tune, yeah. YMCA.
But not the English.
That'll be our theme song. I'm gonna play that one for a theme song. YMCA. Da 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 da. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. It's time to get the life. It's time. We're shouting it from the rooftops, man. You know, everybody's shouting what they are out there. So whoever shout loudest, that's why you see the big one to see. You got to find the lions. They shout the loudest. Don't we have? We have the loudest mouths and the loudest hearts. It makes the deepest impression. That's why people fight it so much. They go, they run away. They want to run away. Because it makes the deepest impression.
Yeah. While actually, when I was young, Christian preachers in church, they were shouting. When they were full of fire, they were shouting as well, you know.
Yeah.
But not Vaishnavas. They are soft. They show how purified they are, and they are completely in bliss.
Yeah, they're just imitating what they think as a devotee. That's it. Devotees inspired by the Spirit, and they're in different ways. Lord Caitanya was, you read about how he just never knew, you know, spontaneous. Yeah.
Yeah. They wouldn't hurt a fly.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead, read on if you like.
I think I read the last
Why don't you
sentence.
read? Why don't you read? I'll read. Can you read what Aman said? Can you see that?
I look. Yeah, it's a long thing. I've seen that. Aman. Yesterday on Harinam, I met one disciple of Jayadvaita Swami. There is again a big echo, Guru Maharaj.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Who was asking me why I didn't join the ISKCON GBC. So we replied to him that the Raganuga Sangha is much more pure than the GBC. Then he asked me why. So we replied that the fact is in 1996, Jayadvaita Swami did say, the ISKCON GBC has supported even fallen gurus and tried to paper over their fall downs. Also, many ISKCON gurus have usurped and misused money and diverted other ISKCON researchers for their own personal prestige and sense gratification. Also, many ISKCON gurus have had illicit sexual intercourse with both women and men, and possibly children as well.
Yeah.
Then we said to him, watch our
Yeah.
Sangha.
Yeah. This is religion, and it's just comes with the territory of these things. That's why, remember I said the head of the snake? It just spoils everything eventually. So that's the lesson for the leaders and for the followers. This message here is good for the cheaters and the cheated. You know, it's and that's what Maya does. It's, you know, people, we fall into the Maya, and then we become like that, fools and rascals and all this. And this is the perfect medicine. It's so wonderful, because when our soul is awakened in its relationship with the Lord, we become stronger, stronger, clearer, more logical, more compassionate, more intelligent. Everything is more and more. This is the beginning of real auspiciousness, is to get beyond the good and bad of the world. See, that's all worldly. This is, you get back into this relationship that Adam and Eve had before they ate the apple, the tree, from the knowledge of the tree of good and evil. See, knowledge, it's knowledge. You think I'm a good person and another person is a bad person. And then, but everything is bad in this. It's ultimately, it's not spiritual. It's to do with the material body. So Arjuna was a pious guy. He had material compassion still. He's a good person, a good Kshatriya. See? But you see the weakness he had? He's weak. Because you identify, then you're always in fear. And then people use that. Maya uses that against you. your compassion for people's bodies. Even the beggars use that against you. A lot of them know what they're doing. You know, they have begging schools in New York where you learn, and many wealthy beggars become very wealthy. See, everything can be, not, as I say, not everybody's like that, but there's a lot of stuff going on, you know, and this is all illusions. You can come out of that. And see, coming out of that, everybody becomes strong. Everybody becomes, um, um, yeah, intelligent and happy and perfect and does good to their brothers and sisters. More than good. You know, they bring back the soul back home to where they belong, you know, with this relationship forever. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm done for a while. I think I'm going to stop here. Yeah, we have quite a few people here, 22 to 25 people. Huh. You wouldn't know it. You never see, just have a few comments here. Yeah. All right, so I'll play this Fanny. Give us a word there, Tom. Is he?
Can you hear me?
Now I do. Now, yes.
Okay, yeah, I had to rearrange the microphones. Hare Krishna. Whoa. I'm coming out of this sleep. Like, what can I say? It's exactly as you say. I'm fed up with this inconclusive movements of these so-called leaders. They're all perverted reflections of the real thing of Krishna energy. They like you said, they are imitating and they are misleading us with Mahamaya qualities, and it's not attached. It's not attached, and it's also not coming from Krishna. They are pulling us in that inconclusive Mahamaya line, and they teach us, they indoctrinate us with the idea, you are a sheep, you have to follow, you have to. They make you afraid and feel helpless. But here, when you take this step into this consciousness, in this association, then you overcome this helplessness, and then you are in line with Krishna qualities, with Satchidananda qualities, and it's not helpless anymore. So I'm kind of angry and awakening.
Hmm.
I'm fed up with these inconclusive indoctrinations and lies and keeping you down, keeping you in line with their um, um, tax collector tactics. I'm fed up. I can see what they are doing, so it's enough.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're just becoming aware of how Maya works. Yeah, and we've fallen into her grip in that sense, Maya's grip, and so that's what happens. It's that's the inauspiciousness of Maya. That's the shadow. We've been looking for happiness and for connection in the wrong places, and so this is the opportunity. Is we here to help people look for connection and communion in the right place, in the eternal place. This is beyond right place. This is the eternal place. And this is where true happiness is. This finishes the whole process. See, you transcend the Maya forever, not just being a good person or a positive person. And it's still you're connected with illusion. The illusion uses that goodness even to keep you bewildered. You start to think, oh, it's all about being good. It's about being good, to be a good person, a philanthropist, and all of that. And then the demons, they use that philanthropy also. They think, oh, well, people look up to that. So we'll become philanthropists too and control them, because it's all about who you believe in, who you respect, who you give honor. That's why people say, oh, I'll become guru. So people give me respect and honor and money. See, and then you do that, and then you come under the whammy automatically. Whoever you worship, you get their qualities. Whoever you believe in, you get their qualities. You become controlled by them. So that's why I'm teaching the same principle, but in transcendental truth. See, yeah, whoever you believe in, you get their qualities. If you believe in the God, in Krishna, you get his qualities, but you need to believe in the real representation of that Lord. He's ecstatic bliss. That's Radha. That's his aspect of bliss and ecstasy. He's conclusive understanding that comes by those who have this ecstasy. Bhagavad Gita 10:10. They're your leaders. Why wouldn't you want to be led by the person who's led properly? Because they're Bhagavad Gita, the scripture personified. I'm teaching people to become scriptures personified. Otherwise, you'll never become that. You can't become scripture personified by a person who doesn't worship the Lord in ecstatic prema. They don't have the real understanding to teach you. They don't have the real knowledge to give you. Simple, isn't it? Isn't it? Can't you see the verses are being made here? The devotees coming here, you're becoming the verses. You're worshiping the Lord, loving ecstasy. He's giving you all this transcendental word and understanding. You're learning the language of communication with God, of the soul, the language of the soul. This is not taught in universities. It's taught by only devotees. It's not taught in usual by mothers and fathers in this world. They don't have this connection, this experience of the truth. Therefore, they can't teach you. You need to find the real spiritual master is father and mother, because they awaken that father and mother in you. Aren't we nourished and nurtured by the mother, which is the mother of all devotion, is the truth. And the mother of all truth is this devotion. Yeah. So where are you going to get a better deal than what's being offered here? This is the real wealth that God, when he comes here, he shows you, this is my real wealth, is a tulsi leaf put on a scale by a devotee like Rukmini, saturated with devotion. She puts a little tulsi leaf on the scale, and millions of pounds of gold don't compare to the weight of that tulsi leaf with devotion. That's chanting the holy name. That when you come here, you'll become like that. Your chanting will have weight to it. It's not like just putting the tulsi leaf on a scale. Do you think that gold is going to be lifted up? No, it has to be saturated with devotion. So you got to become the scriptures. To those who offer me a tulsi leaf, a leaf with devotion, I accept it. See, why? Because you're accepted by the Lord. The Lord gives you that ability. What is it? Krishna says, I'm the intelligence of the intelligent. Well, a lot of people have crafty intelligence in the world, and they're an illusion, right? A lot of people believe in crafty intelligence or are deceived, right? The Lord is that. He's the intelligent of the intelligent. And the philosophers who are intelligent, Einstein's intelligence, he's that also. But the best of all intelligence is a devotee who gets his intelligence by devotion, right? Just common sense. You're going to go there. That's the best school you could ever find in this universe is the school where a devotee is worshiping the Lord in ecstatic love. You're going to also be able to offer a very weighty offering to the Lord. The name of God chanted in ecstasy and devotion. That is the biggest weight, man. It tips the scales. It has more weight than all the services that people are doing for their brothers and sisters or for God without this ecstatic prema that we're so easily distributing here to the world. I tell you, Krishna's a hard sell, man. I'm just selling people in the world of an intangible product that they can't see, that they can't touch, that they can't feel, that they can't know unless they come in here and are born of the word. See, born of this truth, born of seeing what, wow. You know, a little child, when they're born and then they're very small, they look to the role model, their mother and father, to develop. That's what you got to do here. The real spiritual master is the real father and mother, the next stage. Otherwise, you're still under the curse in this world, the curse that St. Paul talked about. That Adam and Eve were under the curse because they ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. You come here, you won't be eating from that tree. You'll be eating from the tree of devotion that Lord Caitanya planted here, and we've replanted. We transplanted that again in this world. Where are you going to find such a tree like this? Have you seen any qualities like this? Anywhere, in any Sangha, in ISKCON, in Gaudiya Math or Samiti, anywhere with these qualities of ecstatic worship? Teaching openly, powerfully, not being taken down by all Maya's tricks and lies and deceptions? Boldly going where no man has gone before, except Lord Caitanya and Jesus Christ? And Prabhupada and all these guys, they went, but they didn't quite take you all the way, did they? Weren't ready. Well, anybody ready now? We're like on our Star Trek, boldly going where no man has gone before. That's right. You got to be more than a man. You got to be more than a good man or a good woman. You got to know the Bible more than a good book, a pious book, or the Vedas as a good book to put on your shelf. You got to become the book. You come here, you'll be converted into the book form of the Bhagavatam. And then you'll save your brothers and sisters. They need to hear the real Bhagavatam, not by Bhagavatam reciters and with jewels, on the head of snakes and crafty persons, and by hook or crook become your gurus and your leaders. You become as bad as who you follow, or as good as who you follow, or as transcendental as who you follow. Find that rare person where you can become as transcendental as who you follow. See, that's the spiritual master, the real one. They take you to the real Lord. The real Krishna is given only by them, only by that rare person. Then you become that rare person and give that rare truth out to others. You become like a king. Here is a possibility to become somebody in the eyes of the Lord and eventually the eyes of the world. Look at Jesus. He was only somebody in the eyes of 11 people. who listened to him. They followed the process like you're following the process. Your guru is something because you heard a lot from him and you followed the real process that works when you have the real spiritual master. See? You learn how to please Krishna. How do you know? When you give respect to the truth. The truth is the personification. The empowered truth is the real spiritual master. They are the truth. They are the way. They are the life of ecstatic love. They are the truth of conclusive understanding of the absolute truth. See? And they're the way because you face them, you're facing the way, right? You see, the truth, the way has a face, doesn't it? You're not facing the way, you haven't faced the truth, or you're not seeing the ecstasy. It's just common sense.
But the truth doesn't show his face either.
Yeah, it doesn't show, yeah, because you're looking at the lie. We don't lie here, man. Give us a word there, Lolita.
Oh,
She's always going to go, what? I don't have nothing to say.
Until I start.
Until she starts, right?
Yeah. This is very, very, very different from the other parts. Actually, this is really the best part on earth. You don't hear others talk about what they experience. This is really investing in a relationship with God, having conversations with God in a secluded place, really having that relationship because of the mercy of Guru, because of the mercy of Lord Caitanya. A growing process without any effort, just surrendering, hearing and surrendering, and becoming more and more and more faithful, actually. I see all the time the difference between the lower part, the illusion where they are still living in, the verses that they use without understanding. You're not that body, you're not that body, but crying for the family members, crying for the body, using it when when they want to use it, but not when they need to use it. Not having the right deep understanding. You've got to live the understanding. It's got to become part of you. That needs to become part of all your cells, actually. That's living with Krishna. It's a big difference.
When I was I remember when 9/11 happened, and I looked at the news, and I was also surprised because I saw all these people all of a sudden, they're all crying, lamenting. And, like this may sound hard-hearted, but it seemed a little unreal to me.
Yes.
Even though all these and it was all a big show.
Yes.
Like years later, we found out this was staged by our government. Unbelievable. Can you imagine? They were also kind of detached. Oh yeah, let's go kill all these bodies. Let's go and put bombs up there, and we'll put everybody in fear so that we can do our track and trace, and we can look in everybody's bag. When they go in the airport. It was all part of they had a plan. The plan is playing out. This is what it's all a big show, Maya's show, and the people are participating because they believe in the body as the all in all. The body is the real self, and so you're jerked around by Maya because of that. But freedom is in knowing the spirit body, the spirit God, the Lord. And then you're free of that story in the world.
That's just a difference. We know what we say, or we keep our mouth shut. if I say I am not that body, I say it because I experience it. Because I had experienced that there is another reality. But they say the same thing, but then later in actions or in other sentences, you see that they don't understand what they are saying actually. But we
Well,
experience
it's like
that.
a
The Lord
parrot,
shows
you
us
know,
that.
like a parrot, you know, it
Yeah,
imitates.
yeah.
And does the parrot really understand anything?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So anyway, it is what it is. And
Yeah.
we're here to offer something really special.
Mm.
And, you know, I'm here learning how to become a good salesman for the Lord, you know, on his behalf. It's great. You gotta work. You gotta be engaged in something instead of selling pizzas, which many of these leaders should do. They should deliver pizzas, man. We'll deliver Krishna. I mean, this is great. I feel very blessed and fortunate to deliver the real transcendental Lord and deliver people into this relationship. And I'm not here to deliver anybody. I'm not here to deliver anybody. That's not the way it works. I'm here to deliver Krishna. He's inside you. He wants to be born. You think you be born again? No, that's not
Wake him up.
true. No, we're here that Krishna is born again in your, so you can see what he really looks like. He, she, you know, you see where the love of God will be born in you. Where are you going to get that? You know, who's ever told you that you could get that? Well, you know, a lot of people have said, but you didn't get, did you? Oh, yeah, my guru's the highest guru. Yeah, what did you get from them? Well, they got a lot of rules. He said we're going to get love of God, but did you get it? Well, no, that's supposed to be for the many lifetimes, but I gave all my money and time and energy and life. And he talked about Radhe Radhe and Raganuga. Did you get the Raganuga? Did you get the candy? Did you get the, you know, did you taste the sweetness of prem? Oh, no, that's too low. You know. Oh, well, that's what we do here. You get the candy here. The candy, you get the candy man. You remember that song there, Amy? How's that go? Candy man, da 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 da. Another song, famous one. Candy man. Krishna's the candy. He's the candy man.
Most devotees give a lot themselves. They give money. They give
Yeah. For
their
what?
their time, energy. They don't get anything back. It's so
Yeah,
sad.
it's practice. You practice for this. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's true. You know, they say if you give to a Brahmin, you get tenfold back. Because Brahmins still are mundane, material. You know, they study the Vedas and that's where they often get corrupted in Kali Yuga because they study the Vedas and they get a little superior knowledge, and then they get corrupted by it. Then they start trying to control and becoming gurus and deliverers of the world, but they can't deliver anything. You know, that's hypocrisy. You think lies can deliver us? No, the truth, right? Everything presented as it is, truthfully. Yeah. So that's how it works. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, I have this image. There was this temple, and there were some merchants in there. They were selling inconclusive things. And then Jesus Christ came and he cleansed the temple. He threw down their tables and everything. It's like that. So I feel there are two solutions. We have to leave that building and become free of these energies, inconclusive energies, these sellers, these hypocrites, or we have to there has to be a force that cleanses the temple and
Yeah.
just fires all those
Materialist.
Yeah.
in the guise of
They take a lot of
religion.
space and attention, and they are like Johan says, there has to be a king who says you are not functional in your job. You have to be fired. Yes.
Mm.
So there are two solutions. We have to make room in the temple for the conclusive energy, um, or we have to leave the temple and get out.
Well, you know, all these stories, like Jesus, he goes into the temple and he overturns the money changers. That's also internal. That goes. The temple is here inside us. So what are you doing? Business with like in religion? Are you doing business with God and with people? See, that's the doing, and the Jesus says, "What are you doing?" He represents the truth. He said, "No, don't do business in God's temple." See, not that kind, not material business. This is the business in God's temple. For God's temple is Harikata, to discuss the absolute truth, to awaken others to appreciation and give respect to the devotee Bhagavats, not just book and name, otherwise it's still in name only. Oh, Prabhupada's books are so great and everything. And then you give respect to those who don't represent the book, really. They don't represent chapter 1 of Adi Leela, of the real spiritual matter. You give respect there, and then you naturally get contaminated. You give disrespect to the real representatives of that book. See? So you get out, that's hypocrisy, but you get out of that when sometime, somehow, at some day, you realize, oh, let me give respect from my heart. You start to feel, oh, this is where you start giving respect to the real devotees of the Lord who have real devotion. They're real. They got reality to them. And then you feel that happiness of doing that. You feel how your miseries start to go. You get hooked on the truth, okay? Which is a great hook. Otherwise, you're hooked by Maya. You're like a fish grabbed by Maya, and she just pulls you into the illusions. Yeah. Okay, Fanny song, and I got to stop for a while. Recharge.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Chaitanya.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare.
Oh, give us a word there, Para.
I just wish you well. I hope you're doing okay. I'm not doing too bad at the moment. Well, this body that I'm in at the moment is doing well. Yeah, I just wish you peace, love, and unity, man. That's all I can. Yeah, man. I hope you feel okay inside, and I hope your exterior life is treating you well. And keep up the good work, man. And hopefully more people will come and listen to you, and clear the minds and stuff like that.
Yeah, thank you.
That's about it, really.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Thank you for the blessing.
No problem, man.
That's great. Yeah, that's great there. All right, now we'll play the Fanny song.
Another.
And let's see.
He would go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo, Haribo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo, Haribo. Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting Hari's names. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you part. Hari Bol.